Life is not always easy. There are days when everything seems to go against our will. Sometimes it feels as if the whole world is weighing down on our shoulders. In such moments, our mind fills with anxiety and our heart with turmoil. But it is exactly then that we must remember. The greatest power a human being possesses is not the ability to change the outer world, but the ability to control the inner one. Remaining calm in the midst of the storm is an art that can change destiny. When everything becomes difficult, when the pressures increase, the natural first reaction is anxiety, fear, or anger. But you always have another choice. You can choose silence, you can choose composure, you can pause for a moment, take a deep breath, and decide not to be a prisoner of circumstances. Every time you make this choice, you become stronger. Every time you choose peace, you step closer to a higher version of yourself. Remember this, no problem, no matter how great, can defeat you, unless you lose control of yourself. Hardships exist outside of you, but peace lives within you. No one can take it away from you. The world may be full of injustice, full of pain, full of obstacles, but the choice of how to respond is always in your hands. That is true freedom, the inner freedom, the independence no power can strip away. Sometimes the mind whispers, "This is impossible. You can't take it anymore. It's over." But in the same moment, another voice within you speaks. A quieter voice that says, "Breathe, be calm, this too shall pass." That voice is your source of true strength, the one you must nurture. Each time you choose calmness over anger, that voice grows louder. Each time you choose composure over fear, it shines brighter. Tell yourself, "I am greater than my problems. I am calmer than the storms outside. I can control myself." Repeat these words again and again. Let them be engraved in your mind and heart, because the mind, like the body, needs training. If you practice these words every day, when a real crisis arrives, calmness will come to you naturally. Staying calm is not a sign of weakness. Staying calm is the mark of true power. The one who shouts at others may be weak. The one who remains silent in the heart of the fire is the one who holds the real power. You can be that person. You can reach a place where even under the heaviest pressures, you remain steady and composed. Life will always test you. Every time you feel pain, every time you face an obstacle, it is in fact an opportunity for growth. If you hold on to your composure, you will not only get through it, but you will also emerge stronger than before. Hardships come to shape you, not to destroy you. Every crisis can be a bridge leading you to a better version of yourself. Sometimes life separates you from everyone, not to punish you, but to rebuild you. When you're alone, something inside you begins to awaken. You no longer seek approval. You stop needing someone beside you just to feel worthy. You begin to grow from within. Solitude introduces you to your true self. You start to see who you were, who you are now, and who you're destined to become. Most people run from loneliness, but those who've grown through it, they know real peace, real strength, and deep awareness come only from silence and solitude. In your alone time, there's no competition. You're not chasing anyone. You're competing with yourself to think deeper, to move stronger, to heal your soul, not just your body. You realize how powerful you are when everyone has left and you're still standing, when no one claps for you, but you still keep moving. That's when your true self is born. Not a new version, the real version. You learn to stop depending, to love from within, to build your own path, not walk in someone else's shadow. Yes, it may hurt, it may be hard, but solitude is the classroom of the soul. If you're brave enough to sit with yourself, you'll one day rise as an unshakable version of you. It's not loneliness that breaks you. It's misunderstanding its power. Learn to be your own best friend, to grow without waiting for anyone, to climb the highest mountains in silence. And one day, without noise, without showing off, you'll become a quiet force. And then, you won't just be alone, you'll be the light others follow in their darkest hours. Silence is not always a sign of weakness. Sometimes the deepest voice of strength is the silence that no one understands. In a world where everyone is shouting, the one who remains silent is the one who truly believes in themselves. No need to prove, no need to impress. Their silence speaks, only to those who can truly listen. Silence is control. It's knowing when to speak and when not to. It's understanding that not responding isn't defeat. Sometimes, silence is the most powerful answer. And this strength is built in solitude. Away from the noise, the judgments, the comparisons, you're alone with your thoughts, with your truth, with your soul. That's where you rebuild yourself. Not with noise, not with attention, but with focus, self-awareness, and calm determination. Nothing in this world is more powerful than a mind trained in silence. Such a mind stays calm in the storm, unaffected by praise, untouched by insult. Your silence becomes your boundary, a shield between you and all the chaos. And while others are busy showing off, you're quietly building something within, stronger, clearer, more prepared than ever. So don't fear your solitude. Don't fear your silence. That's where the roots of true power are born. Those who found themselves in solitude never get lost in the crowd. Everyone feels pain, but only a few turn that pain into power. Pain is not the end of the road. It's an invitation to rebuild, to rise, to become. Most people run from pain. They try to hide it, ignore it. But not you. You embrace it, because you know every scar hides an awakening. Pain doesn't break you, unless you let it. And when you choose to be stronger than your wound, that wound becomes your beginning, not your end. Every time you fell, you had a chance to discover a new part of yourself, and that discovery, that's how unbreakable people are made. No one ever succeeded through comfort. No legend was built without tears, sleepless nights, and agony. But they chose the pain and turned it into power. Pain is fuel. Use it right. Burn down your doubts, your fears, and everything in your way. So next time you feel it, don't run. Stand tall. Don't fight it to erase it. Fight to master it. You're not here to be stopped by pain. You're here to prove you can rise above it and turn it into a fire no one can put out. You're stronger than you think, but that strength is not built in noise. It's built in silence when the world sleeps and you're still awake. In those quiet moments, when no one sees you, when your mind is tired and the reasons to quit are louder than ever, that's when your will is forged. No one knows the battles you've hidden behind your smile, the pain you've endured without a word, the nights you've cried alone and still kept going. But the ones who change the world, they are these people, not the loud ones, but the silent builders. Willpower doesn't scream. It burns quietly, warming your soul and pushing you forward, especially when everything is against you. So if you're tired today, if you feel alone, remember, this is the moment your future is being built. Not tomorrow, not when it's easier, but now, in this pain, in this doubt. You're here to prove that the strongest voice is the one that comes from deep within, not from the mouth. Everyone wants to succeed, but no one wants to fail. No one wants to suffer. But the truth is, there is no real success without failure. Failure doesn't break you. It builds you. Every time you fell and stood up again, your will got stronger. Your voice became firmer. Your real confidence was born there. Not when things were easy, but when no one was beside you and you still kept going. Failure means you tried. It means you had the courage to begin, the courage to chase your dream, even when there were no guarantees. people who never fail are the ones who never try, never risk, never live. But you're different. You came to build, not to run. So if you've fallen, if you've made mistakes, be proud. You are building a future you deserve. And every scar, every loss, every tear is a piece of your victory. Sometimes our greatest enemy is neither failure nor obstacles, but the words of others. If you try to respond to every negative voice, you'll run out of time and energy. The world is full of judgment, but you were not born to please everyone. You are here to build yourself, to fulfill dreams that only you can truly understand. When someone belittles you, ignoring them is the strongest slap you can give. You don't need to fight back against every insult. Let them think they've won. Your silence is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of self-control and inner strength. A person of value doesn't waste their time on fruitless arguments. You only have one reservoir of energy. If you spend it on meaningless debates, nothing will be left for your own growth. Life is too short to chase every shadow. Instead of fighting everyone, let your path speak for itself. Your success will be the best response to all indifference and judgment. Sometimes, ignoring means freedom. Every time you ignore something, a weight is lifted off your shoulders. Learn not to take everything seriously. Not everyone deserves a response. The more indifferent you become, the calmer you will feel. And that calmness gives you the power to think, to create, and to move forward. The greatest revenge against the world is to become the best version of yourself. While others waste their time talking, you'll be busy building. Nothing is more inspiring than seeing someone who, despite all opposition, kept their head down, stayed on their path, and one day made everyone stand and applaud. Ignoring is a great art, an art not everyone masters. Be strong, stay silent, and let time give the answers. Keep moving, keep building, keep shining. The day will come when those who once dismissed you will wish they were in your place.